Hi everyone, welcome to Straight from the Divine Tarot. We're Friday, November 7th, 2025, and I'm doing a general collective reading. Thank you for being here. I'm truly grateful. Hopefully you're going to have a beautiful day and the start of a nice, beautiful weekend. I'm hoping. Here's hoping, right? Let's get right into it. You know it's a timeless read. You can switch the genders and the roles if you need to. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to apologize up front. It is Mercury retrograde, and I am tripping over my words. So bear with me, please. Spirit guides, guardian angels, ancestors, lives, white light. What's the message for the collective at this hour? What would you like to do? Okay. 2. High priestess. There's a lot of secrecy going on here. Using your intuition. A lot of mental conflict. Somebody doesn't see what's coming. You could be feeling... acting like a victim or feeling victimized. Undecided, very undecided about a situation. Blocked. It could be a blockage, a mental block. That's the overarching energy. Somebody doesn't know what to do. Oof. Bottom of the deck is destiny in reverse. Somebody's really stagnant. They're stagnating, stalling, some falling back on them, repeating toxic cycles. Very unfortunate, whatever this is. Okay? Yeah. Awareness in reverse. Lies, illusions, deception, manipulation. It's heavy-duty manipulator. Sorry, there was another card underneath. Could be corruption. Don't have all the resources they need. They're trying to stall something. They didn't take action when they should have, or they don't want to take action. Somebody could be in avoidance. Somebody's out of control. Lost control. There's obstacles and challenges here. It might be a marriage or commitment. It could be an institution. It could be a contract. It could be a belief system. Something's stopping here. There's an obstacle and challenge here. Devil energy. Because somebody's got to make a decision here. This could be a contract, of course. It could be taxes. Something that's binding here. It could be somebody with addictions, obsessions, and codependency issues, wanting power and control, somebody in their ego. Something that's binding here. Ooh, got a lot of lust, maybe. Somebody's got to take some action. New beginnings. Somebody's obsessed. I don't know. Take it for whatever it is. There's conscious awareness, one in the upright now. So somebody could be getting some karma as well. If I could, sorry, that's the last thing. I should have said that first. Somebody's getting some karma. It's a change, right? Change of direction. Somebody may have wanted to steal your destiny or stop your destiny, stop you from going what's right, going down the path that you should have been going down. Somebody doesn't want you to go there. I don't know. Somebody's jealous. I don't know. This could be a high priest or priestess, meaning this could be a reader, a spiritualist. Somebody's got high intuition. There's a block of some sort here. You're ignoring somebody or somebody's being ignored. Somebody's been blocked. Foundation. Established family and security. Somebody has a secret family. Secret business. They were building secretly off of you, off of your money, your energy, your ideas, whatever this is. Ooh, something's very shallow, hollow, empty, and boredom. They fuck around just for fun. Something to do with the intimacy, bonding, sensual, confiding. There's an obsession here. Infatuation, adoration, addiction. I just did a read. I don't know if I'm going to post it because there's so many stories within the story. But it did have addictions or obsession in it. And something to do with sex. So I don't know where this is going to go. Somebody was doing some horrible things. Things they should not have been doing. Compromising people. You know what I'm saying? Exploiting people. I don't know. Nasty what they were doing. So we have denial. That was denial, right? No. Mental conflict. So someone might be in denial. Mental conflict, 2, and foundation. Always partying. That's party lifestyle, right? Same Same crap every day, different day. Getting stale, getting old. Somebody's got a very superficial, shallow lifestyle. They're stopping their own destiny, okay? They're just squandering time, wasting time, going nowhere fast. I just heard sheep in wolf's clothing, fake smiles. Somebody's moving on. Thank you, next. This could be you or someone else. Place yourselves where you belong. I'm sorry, I can't. It's trying to pinpoint things and it's hard. Let's see. Mental conflict 2. Foundations. Always partying. Unexpected revelations. A shocking revelation will change your perspective. This could have been lies said about you behind your back. You didn't know about it. Or do. Some of us know what's being said. Someone's trying to keep up appearances here. Keeping up appearances and acting like everything is fine. And they know they're getting caught up, or they have gotten caught up here. Okay? It's a bad influence. They claim that you were a bad influence. Yeah, right. Someone is having a negative influence on your life. There's unspoken tensions. It's a push and pull. I don't know. Maybe you don't even realize that somebody's competing with you. They want to beat you at something, be better than you. You're not even competing. This person's... How stupid. That's embarrassing. When you're competing against someone that doesn't even realize you're competing. You know what I'm saying? You don't look at you as competition. That's embarrassing. Yeah, this is not a safe place for you or someone else. It was in reverse. You trust the process. There's a push and pull, hot and cold here. Push and pull in relationships causing emotional instability. Somebody could be going around and around in circles here. Partial truths. You're not going to get the full truth from this person or these people. You protected your heart, or somebody wants to protect their heart. And somebody's spilling the beans because somebody was playing both sides. It could be the same person that played both sides that's going to spill the beans, or somebody else. You're spreading positivity here. And because of that, somebody's uncovered the truth. Somebody was lying. Someone was playing here, okay? Thought it was funny. Somebody's not in a safe space right now. If it has anything to do with the last read, somebody's involved with organized crime. They're not in a safe place. They were being blackmailed, or they were being forced to do stuff, illegal stuff behind their back, okay? Or behind other people's backs, I should say. This is not a good storyline. I don't like this. If that's the same read, I don't like it. Sorry. I got cards mixed up here. Money cards. There's something to do with money. A lot of money. Of course. A lot of money. It is what it is. Give me these cards. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Orange cards today. Sorry. So we have mental conflict 2, foundation, always partying, unexpected revelation. Maybe people are going to find out it's been all a lie all along. Oh boy. They have to release something. Somebody's unstable and insecure. They have no protection. Somebody released some sort of money. There's receipts here. Proof and evidence. Somebody's telling on somebody. Somebody opening up or letting go. They can't hold back any longer. Somebody has no protection, so they're going to come clean. Asking the cost for protection if this, has anything to do with crime. Where are we going with this? Message, please, Spirit. Thank you. Now it's in the upright. 4 of Pentacles. Someone's greedy and selfish, trying to protect themselves here. They don't want to let go. They want it all for themselves. Somebody's bracing. See this big bag of loot? Somebody wanted it all for themselves. This reminds me of somebody I know. They were holding back from you. They're holding on to stuff that doesn't belong to them. They don't want to open up. They're very closed off. They wanted power. They wanted to control this money, this loot, whatever this is. I just got a flash. This could, I don't know if that has anything to do with this, but they just showed me like some penny ante small-time crook. Something that goes into grocery stores and steals and or wherever, right? Sticky fingers, but nothing major. Came across a scheme here. got themselves involved, and they would have made them a big man or big woman on campus, you know. I would give myself a good reputation in town. And they fell for it. They wanted it all. Their eyes were bigger than their tummies, you know what I'm saying? They wanted it all for themselves. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Yeah, going to court, an institution, a marriage, or commitment. This is the divine stepping in, possibly. They got to walk away. Somebody thought they'd walk away with everything in their pockets. Oh my gosh. Somebody's not emotionally invested into this relationship, if it's a marriage or commitment. It could be a belief system as well. Somebody's not emotionally invested. If this is you, or some of you know, they're realizing this person's not in it. They don't love me. Somebody's leaving the home with something, or this business with something in their bag, okay? Every time they leave, they have something on them. It's a scam artist. Maybe they're taking out some of your financial information and going to meet somebody outside the home. Yeah, this is family, an end of a family or a group. They were scapegoating. Somebody's not happy here, ending a cycle. It's not a happily ever after. Someone was naive or gullible, or they thought you were naive or gullible. This is really careless. This is foolish activity here, whatever they did. Foolish, careless, reckless. A lot of shit talking. A lot of psychological abuse. Unnecessary risks. Three of Swords in reverse. We're doing a lot of shit talking. This is balancing something else. They were juggling you or someone else. Somebody's got to balance something, keep something in alignment. Playing games here. Somebody's making head of a heart decision. They're weighing their options. Somebody's playing games. They're juggling something, you or money. Somebody's stuck in their head right now, or they might be going to jail. They may be wanting forgiveness from you. You need to balance something out. This is a tit for tat, maybe, too. Somebody wants payback. Somebody wants to that's something to do with the first read, because I got that last time, too. Somebody wants to distance themselves from the situation. It could be a non-binding contract. It could be a fake marriage. Some sort of contract that they broke or in breach of. They can't bind you, attach anything to you. You broke free, you detached, you're not karmic, you're not toxic. You're too balanced for this person. Somebody lied. Queen of Swords in reverse, right? Oh, that's the pages. What was that? I haven't used this deck in a while. It's a Page of Swords in reverse. Somebody lied. Somebody's trying to distance themselves from these lies because somebody was jealous and abusive, either to you or someone else. They spread rumor, gossip, and slander. They were petty and they were cruel. And they targeted you. They could be stalking, harassing you online or elsewhere. They're very jealous of you and very abusive. This is self-sabotage as well. This is stuff people don't want to know. They don't want to hear. People are angry at this person for maybe compromising them. Could be illegal surveillance as well. Somebody wants to get far away from this as possible. Oof. So that's a Four of Swords. They're scared. They're scandalous. There's a scandal. So it could be sick or injured. They're exhausted here. They lost a child. Unrequited love. This was not reciprocal. There's a lot of trauma going on here that somebody needs to heal from, possibly. Six of Cups in reverse. Somebody's dealing with children. They shouldn't be around kids, maybe. Or this is unrequited love or not reciprocal, whatever this is. They traumatized you. You don't have any good memories. You're not going back to the past. Somebody's scared here. Scared for their children, scared for something. They give all false, misleading information about you. They're feeling sorry for themselves. They're having a pity party. This is rejection and abandonment here. They're bored and dissatisfied with life. They're scared of commitment. They're scared of, I don't know what this is. Feeling sorry for themselves, whatever this is. Yeah, somebody's bored. Somebody's feeling ignored, maybe. They're moping, that's for sure. They're very defensive. They're paranoid, maybe. Maybe they're always looking out their window now, seeing if anybody's coming for them. Or they could be trapped in a home or in somewhere. I don't know. They're blocked. You overcame, persevered. You put up some boundaries. Scarecrow. Something about a scarecrow. Somebody's trying to scare somebody off. Somebody else is putting somebody else up to scaring you and scaring somebody else, intimidating you. Or this could have been a false and phony person impersonating you. Somebody's afraid. Blocked money, blocked opportunities. Ooh boy. Feeling sorry for themselves because they lied, cheated, and or stole. It's fraud and theft. Their money's been blocked. Frozen accounts, I heard. Whether it's online. They could have hacked somebody's account. Stolen from somebody's account. Blocking this opportunity. Somebody's unbalanced. Not adding up. It's not their blessing. Yeah, this is conscious awareness. Somebody's taking action here. You remained emotionally balanced, stable, mature, loving, kind, nurturing, sweet, male or female. Okay, you used your intuition. You alchemize and you transmute. You have all the tools you need for success. They try to sacrifice you, or they wanted you to sacrifice something for them. They left you stuck and struggling, waiting, possibly. Yeah, trying to slow something down. They don't want people to see things from a different perspective, right? There's no illumination, no communication, no answers, I hear. Somebody was dipping into some money that wasn't theirs and wasn't telling you about it, right? Didn't feel like they needed to explain jack shit to you, whether it's a person, a relationship, or an institution, whatever this is. You got to rely on your intuition. You're going to be taking some action here. You're co-creating with the divine, okay? You're manifesting something new. Someone's very focused on you and how you're reacting to certain things, your emotions. Why? Because they want to come in, offer you something. Cup of love, friendship, or love, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody else is coming towards you. You're able to support yourself, or somebody was dipping into his money and they were supporting themselves, acting like they're all loving and kind and sweet. I don't know. You're going to be taking action against these people. They left you out in the cold, maybe at one point. Going towards lack and loss, 5 of Pentacles. They could have said that they were supporting you, but they weren't. Or vice versa. Maybe they're being asked, how do you support yourself? They're saying, so-and-so supports me. No, you're not. I don't know what this is. Something to do with taxes. There's a paper trail. They need a paper trail. This is a lot of money somebody stole. This is fraud and theft. They have to prove where they got this money from, and they can't. They can't at all. This is corruption. That's where somebody bit off more than they can chew. This is Emperor in reverse. Very distorted stories I just heard. Somebody wanted power and control. They're in their ego. They lost authority, had no authority, or abused their authority, and they bent to public pressure. They had an image to uphold. They're a bully and a tyrant. They're going to be arrested. It's illumination. Letting go and letting God. Yeah, they are not to be trusted. They're on their own. I guess people that were working with them are just going the other way. They're scrambling. A lot of disharmony right now. No emotions. But I thought you cared about me. I thought we were friends. I thought you loved me, type of thing. And it's like everybody out for themselves now. Yeah. Yeah. They don't want to take accountability because they intercepted your money or your mail, or they never paid you money they owed you. They're immature, irresponsible, and lazy. And they have to let go of this money. Oh yeah. They have to take accountability. What happened to this money? They have no protections, okay? They have no, they're unstable and insecure. Somebody's got to open up. Somebody's got to open up here. You have no savings. So I got this a while ago. So when this comes out, or if it hasn't already, pardon me, they're going to come out with some cockamamie stories as to why they needed this money more than you did. They just want to hold on to it. They can't anymore. They didn't invest it. They squandered some of this money. They're really immature. If this is a person in a position of power over with this money that's handling other people's money, wow, they're going to get let go. Or they release this money to other people, people that it didn't belong to. But what was I going to say? I forgot now. I'm sure it'll come back to me. They're going to have to let go. Oh, yeah, they have no savings. They want to explain that why they needed this money more than you. They're going to come up with these sob stories because they come first. You don't. You don't deserve this money. I do. Yeah, somebody's taking action. They're trying to hide. Somebody's going to open up. They had intimate relations with somebody while they were married with this person. They took some action. They thought to have a new beginning with this house, this marriage, this business or something like that. This was a crime. They abused you. Recklessness. They endangered everybody. And somebody wants to unburden themselves. That they're going to have to drop this. This is the end of a cycle. Damn. Somebody was resisting change. They didn't want to change. They kept doing something over and over again. Like the card said, it's getting stale. It's getting old. People are sick of it now. It's a permanent, profound ending. Bye. It's an ending of a cycle. Somebody's angry. They're jealous. They're vindictive, vile, out of control. But they want control. Make that make sense. Could be very promiscuous, or they claimed you did. You did all these. They certainly doing magic. This is a hater. This is something that's very bitter. They could be using Smex to get their way, or they claimed you did. Yeah, there's a lot of competition, conflict, jealousy, strife, and drama. It's a bunch of people. Somebody could have slept with everybody. They claimed you slept with everybody. Yeah, you're quite balanced here. You transmute and alchemize. You're very balanced and patient, healthy. Maybe they're trying to say you're unhealthy. I don't know. You're very balanced. You're going to have to balance. Somebody may want to reconcile with you, and somebody's jealous now. I don't know. Earth angel energy. There's too many, Spirit. Somebody wants to reconcile with you, or they have to compromise. They need to put an end to this. Yeah, they're not happy. They're sick. Or they're doing stuff in the dark. No truth or clarity. You don't trust this person. Or they don't trust who they were working with. You're innocent. They don't want people trusting you. Oh, boy. They want to apologize. This is a loss of long-term stability, long-term relations. Somebody didn't want long-term, nothing. It could be somebody you were dating at one point. This is stealing a lot of money. They might be losing a lot. It's family discord. I don't know. They're in their emotions. Because things have changed. Six of Swords. They could be on the run. They could be in a different country. They might want to come meet you in calm waters. They could be transitioning, or they have. Somebody's clinging on to something here. Yeah, this is a bad investment. Misappropriation of funds. They ran out of money. They didn't want to invest in you. End of the road. They can't go any further. They have to relocate. They lost a lot of money. This is a Tower moment. Or they don't have the proof and evidence to prove something against you. All these allegations, they need to prove it. Yeah, they didn't foresee that. They didn't want to let go. It didn't serve. So they don't know how they're going to get out of this. They're looking at the future, and it's looking really bleak. Yeah, they were talking mad shit about you. Doing magic. Sleeping around. Accusing you of that. Somebody said chatty Cathy. Okay, they said a lot. They said a lot. This is unwise counsel. Secrets are not coming out. They were hiding and cloaking a lot. Out of ego. They wanted power and control. They're being forced here. Out of lust, out of ego, whatever this is. Somebody's grabbing the bull by the horns, though. Okay? Somebody's really angry. You or someone else. Somebody's a player energy. There you go. And they lied. They threw rocks and hit hands, okay? This is a drama starter. You're not talking to them. They're sick. They feel ashamed of themselves. This is not wish fulfillment. They're losing hope here of talking to you, communicating with you, and moving forward with you. I don't know. Somebody's ashamed here. Maybe you're ashamed of them. I don't know. Maybe they have no shame. Yeah, that's true. You are ashamed of them. Truth and clarity. They could have been doing some shut-up spells on you, but you're very zen here. You're very wise with the 2 owls up here. Somebody lied about you and they were jealous, and they're a real bitch, male or female. There's nothing they wouldn't do to get their own way, to make them look a certain way. This is a real bitch. They got a foul mouth too, I heard. Male or female. Very jealous, vindictive, and vile, bitter, and hateful, and scornful. Spreading egregious gossip here, okay? Wanting to part ways. They wanted you to be totally alone. Somebody's not happy. They wanted you to be totally alone. Okay? Anybody in your life, they would go behind your back and start shit. Cause divisions. Put wedges between you and others. Okay? Somebody's not happy. Very jealous. This is an old friend. I don't know. You refuse to be a third party. But you see these 3 women. It could be the power of 3. I don't know. Ending a cult, coven, secret society. Take it for whatever that is. But this is new life. Okay? It's innocence. It doesn't have to be somebody young. It could be an older person, but innocent, young at heart. Living their life as a child in their heart. Not childish, but childlike. Taking people at face value. Not judging. Be very, very loving. And they wanted to bash you. And they did. They did some nasty things against you. Said some nasty things. They thought it was funny. And they laughed. Who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? Yeah, because they were making money off of you. At a distance. They took this money and placed it out offshore. They went traveling. Yeah, they made plans. Somebody's watching from a distance here. They made plans. They went to the crossroads. This is a decision they chose to make. Okay? Magic beans. Jack and the beanstalk. Somebody's name could be Jack. Fee-fi, fo-fum. Beans. Beans. I don't know. They planted. They're trying to plant. And it kind of looks like they're trying to make... This bean's not even in the ground. Okay? So, whatever stories they were trying to plant, they're not sticking. They went to the crossroads. They made their choice. Somebody's watching from afar. They're either watching you or them. Yeah, this was a crime. Unbalanced, amoral, or criminal, or both. Yep, they have to return something that's coming back to bite them in the ass, unfinished business. They kept doing something over and over and over again, and they didn't want to stop or learn a lesson. Their world is falling apart. It's been tipped upside down. They have to return somewhere. Oh, this is a narcissist, a liar. Male or female, place it where it belongs. This is somebody that's very abusive. They had no rights to speak on your behalf or take any action on behalf. I'm really picking up somebody who was representing you or claiming they were representing you. Or they lied. Maybe they were truly. Maybe you did hire them, but they didn't do their job. Yeah, there's a contract or a decision that was rendered here. A lot of lies, or a third party inserted themselves, okay? You've ascended yourself. You've ascended. You made the right choice. Someone's making a decision about this right now. Someone's lying. They're jealous. Whatever this is. Yeah, they were doing magic. They were shit talking. Said your third party was very promiscuous. They said you were promiscuous. Doing magic. Unwise counsel. If it is counsel. Yeah, to release some sort of monies or funds. Okay. So they lied. And they played games. The secrets are not coming out. Okay. They can't bind you. You removed all obstacles. Somebody doesn't care. They don't fucking care. Don't care about anybody but themselves. They can't bind you. They can't hang this false narrative on you. You're free. There you go. 7 of Wands. False allegations and accusations they can't back up. They're unfounded. They didn't protect or defend you. You're not fighting. If they said that you're always fighting and you're mean and miserable, you don't do that. You don't compete. You don't compare. They could have been attacking you verbally, physically, or spiritually for sure. They have no protection or defense for what they've done, and they're feeling overwhelmed and defeated. Good for them. Wild accusations here. Okay. They can't shore up what they've done here, okay? No provisions in case of a storm. They're not ready for this storm. Who knows? Maybe they're down south at the moment. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's other storms coming through. I know it's going to be a week full of rain here where I am. This is fate. These are gold diggers and clout chasers. They collaborated to do this. It's a contract or a third party. I don't know. They could have been stealing your creations. They were building off of you. Oof. There's a contract, unalive. This could be a unalive certificate. They did too much. Somebody's injured or worse. They were planning on this. They were collaborating to do this. But they went too far here. Okay, somebody went too far. Yeah, Five of Cups. They're grieving and they're regretting. They're going through a dark night of the soul. So they were trying to target you, but maybe somebody else got hit. Yeah, got a car accident. Got stopped. They don't want to take accountability for this. Poor judgment. This is karma. They know it. They see it for what it is. They're going to have to let this go. Two of Swords. That little chestnut. See, that's the chestnut. It's an old saying. You know, when this is always the same bullshit coming out of somebody's mouth. It's an old saying, oh, that little chestnut. Like, shut the fuck up. Or tired of hearing about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of reading these cards about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're willing to do whatever it took to win. But everybody's taking on losses. That's working with them. It's out of ego, jealousy, pettiness, and cruelty. There's fast communication, action, and or travel. Something's picking up speed. The worst has happened. This is a nightmare. Words getting around. They're being exposed. Public humiliation. Somebody could be on the down low as well. They're hiding from the public. Right? There we go. You're single, abundant, independent, self-sufficient, stable, and secure. You're very chaste and celibate. So if they tried to say anything nasty about you, you could be a business owner too. They wanted to harvest off you. It's harvest time for you. See those beautiful ripe grapes that you're harvesting? You could be a business owner. You don't have to be. But you're very stable. And you're independent. You work for yourself independently. You don't need an audience. You don't need somebody next to you. You know what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Okay. So somebody wanted something all for themselves. They wanted to be single maybe, so they can have multiple options. Then they don't fuck around with other people then. Don't lie. Or somebody got bribed. Somebody wanted something for themselves, completely for themselves. They made some false promises here. They're in debt. They don't know what to do. It's some sort of a cover-up, like the card said. It's a cover-up. Somebody got bribed or blackmailed here. Somebody's malicious, ruthless, and cruel. Self-serving, self-absorbed. They're in their emotions. They're male or female. They're drinking. They're in their emotions. They were careless. They didn't give one thought about you and how this was going to affect you or others. They didn't care. They could be in their emotions, not in control right now. But they were malicious, ruthless, and cruel. They lost their job. Something didn't work. No longer working with the King of Wands. It's the leader, somebody in a leadership position. Could be you or someone else. Somebody's taking the noble approach here. The truth is out. They can't deny it. They can't hide this any longer. There's no work. Yeah, wish fulfillment here. Okay, somebody was a glutton. The truth is out. You are wish fulfillment. You're stable and secure. Look at this. And they bore false witness against you. They never paid you. They don't want to pay you. Somebody didn't want to learn their lessons. This could be you, male or female. Or somebody else was making money from you. With divination abuse maybe. And or they bore false witness. They never paid you. Somebody didn't do their due diligence and didn't follow through with something. They didn't want to learn. They didn't want to learn. I know it all. I know everything. They bore false witness. Somebody lied about you. Somebody's very immature. could be a loss of a child. If so, my condolences. Or it could just be a custody case. I don't know. Somebody made some really bad financial decisions here, and they have to reap the consequences. So mental conflict. A lot of secrecy, no communication. Why didn't you communicate? Why didn't you call? Why didn't you email? They can't answer that. You're highly intuitive, by the way. They wanted your destiny. They're not going to get it, okay? This is karma. It's knocking on their door. Some sort of foundation. Somebody trying to build off of you, your energy, trying to get established here, trying to make themselves look wealthy. Your family's involved or somebody else's family. This is their security, or this was meant to be your security, okay? Somebody's very shallow, hollow, empty, and they don't want to work, but they're bored, right? They get involved in different things that shouldn't be involved in. Somebody's keeping up appearances here, wearing a raincoat. It's going to be a rainy week this week, so it might be happening this week, or where you are or where they are. There's a fucking storm brewing. And they're hoping that they can protect themselves with this raincoat. I don't think so. Keeping up appearances and acting like everything is fine. Unexpected revelations coming forth, okay? They know what's coming. They know it's coming out. Shocking revelation will change your perspective. It's the same shit every day. Somebody's tired of this crap. Somebody that's tired of somebody's crap is coming out with the truth. Somebody's always partying. Or that's what they're saying about you all the time, over and over again. You sleep around, you're always partying, you're a gold digger and a cloud chaser, you're spreading STDs, you do black magic, you're homeless, you can't be trusted, whatever they're saying about you. They got paid to say this. They had a dog in the fight. There's a reason why they were doing it, or they were being coerced or blackmailed into doing it, or accepting these statements about you. It could be somebody that you don't even know. I don't care. At this point, I'm so tired of this energy, and I apologize. I'm not minimizing your pain, your struggles. But you have to understand, when an intuitive reader, you do feel some of this stuff. You do, yeah, you know what I mean? Lately, there's been a lot of anger. I've been sensing that. And I'm not an angry person. I mean, I'm normal. I do get angry, but I don't like to hold on to those energies, right? Those feelings. Where are we going with this? Thank you. No intimacy. Somebody you never had intimacy with, and they claimed they did. I don't know. There's no respect here. No unity, no closeness. You don't even know this fucker. I just heard that. They're facing the consequences here. Bad choices, games, and mixed signals. Wow, somebody's two-faced. Double life cheater, backstabber. Someone's paranoid. They're watching you, okay? Somebody's into voyeurism, potentially. Cautious and secure and guarded. This is psychopath. Or they claimed you were. They claimed that you were demonic. Don't go near them. Yeah, they caused a lot of chaos in your world. They wanted you completely isolated. But you took that time to heal. Congratulations. Now they're shattered because you're glowing up. Oh, I love this for you. And there's too much distance. So whoever this is, maybe you never slept with them, maybe you did. I don't know. For some of you, it's somebody you never slept with, but you're going through a glow up. And because you're getting the attention, people are paying attention. I think they directed the attention towards you with having your name in their mouth constantly. You know what I mean? People went looking for you and went, oh, wait a minute, this is a person that's supposed to be doing this, that, and the other thing? Somebody's lying here. That don't make sense. Yeah, they're shattered all right. Yeah, jealous. It was all out of jealousy. I want the Louis Vuittons. They're thirsty. Very thirsty person. You used your intuition. Could have been gone through a dry spell, but they're going through it now. So there's a couple behind this, okay? Or some of you were in a couple relationship. They committed some unalives here. You had meetings here. They wanted to do you in. They were talking about it. Did somebody gift, or they unalived somebody that left you a gift? It could be property, money, an insurance. It could be an inheritance. It could be anything, okay? There's a meeting. They're under surveillance. Damn. Or this could have been illegal surveillance of you. But I think these people are under surveillance. They could have unalived somebody. Something to do with mountains. You could be living near mountains, or you overcame these mountains. Now they're facing their own mountains here. There's a cult. Devil worship. Into mind control. For celebrities, or this is going to make you a celebrity. And this is a natural disaster here. Or somebody wants to be a celebrity. Something to do with your family's involved, or their family, and they're trying to clean this up now. Something to do with a grandparent clause. Somebody wanted to be grandparented into something. What a bunch of losers. Really? You want me to use this? Oh, okay. Where are we going with this, please, Spirit? Faithfulness. A gift. Somebody's expecting a gift because they were faithful to this cult, coven, secret society. They did their bidding. Now they missed the ship. They missed that boat. Now they're melancholy, right? Sigh. They're grieving something. There's a message. If they were stealing your mail, they missed it. They didn't get to this mail, or they fucked up with somebody's mail, registered mail. I just heard, yeah, mail came to your home. They're supposed to get a signature. They didn't get it. They weren't thinking. They did it too quickly. They're going to prison. It is what it is. They didn't do what they were supposed to do. Somebody was in too much of a hurry. They didn't get a signature. It's not above board. It is not legal. Whatever they did, they could have sold a home or stole a home. Mortgage fraud, or it could be a property that was left to you. Oh boy, they're in trouble. Congratulations. We're playing a lot of mind games with you. That's the mind control, I think. Pineapple, reconciliation. Ladder. Somebody was trying to climb the ladder, or you've ascended here. Climbing towards success. Maybe you're doing well in life and now they want to come back in to thwart you. Getting together with friends. It doesn't say if they're good friends or bad, okay? Claw. The claw. Be careful. Do not take risks. They want to get their claws into you. Okay? Mice. Here we go. So be careful. Excuse me. Discord. I got the hiccups now. Discord among friends or family. Get your mind out of the gutter. Somebody is going to be telling on another here. Warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. They want to pin something on you. Or they tried. It's a broken ring. I'm telling you, it's a crime ring. Or this is a divorce or separation somebody you parted with. Parting of the ways, neither romance or business. Whoever this is, they barked up the wrong tree and they hit upon the wrong one. Congratulations. I hope you like the reading. Until next time, take care.